amount of hate Caitlin Clark gets online and from people in media is actually insane. I know she gets a lot of like and a lot of love too, but watch this video of her giving a completely reasonable response to a question she was asked by a reporter, and look how upset people are about this.
Caitlin, as you might be aware, there's been some controversy and conversation over the last few days about everything that happened in the Chicago game. Curious how much you pay attention to that, if at all, and what your thoughts are, what your take on that is.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not on social media, so I don't see a lot of it, but you would be surprised. Like, I still have my TV on in my house, and, like, I'm watching sports, like, you know, you're still aware of it and you still see it, you know, but other than that, like, my focus is basketball. Sometimes it stinks how much, you know, the conversation is outside of basketball and not the product on the floor and the amazing players that are on the floor and how good they are for their teams and how great this season has been for women's basketball, going from college basketball to now the WNBA. Some of the crowds are, you know, unprecedented and had never been seen before. The viewership's amazing. But yeah, I mean, I try to block it out. You know, I don't have social media on my phone. Like, I don't go on it. I don't see a lot of it, you know. But I don't really think it's that different from, you know, when I was in college. Like, everybody's going to have their opinion. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. That's just what it is. And I think you just got to be focused on what's in your locker room, what's in your organization, how your teammates feel, how your coaches feel. And for me, like, that's my focus. But also, like, I have a job to do at the same time. So, you know, that's where my focus remains.
Okay, so this is an off-the-cuff answer to a question she doesn't know is coming from a basketball player, and a rookie basketball player at that. What do you want her to say? Like, that to me, and probably to most reasonable people, sounds like a pretty normal answer. In fact, the sport I probably watch the most is hockey. The stars in hockey, like Connor McDavid, who's now in his maybe 8th year or whatever, but Connor Bedard is a rookie this year. That's a better answer than they give. Connor McDavid and Connor Bedard are just shooting out cliches. They're like, oh, we got to back check. We got to play hard. At least she's giving some answer, and she's aware of the crowds and aware of some of the noise and stuff. I mean, that's way more insight than you're going to get from a hockey player. Even think about, like, when LeBron James came into the league. Actually, I'm going to cover that in a second because I'll cover some of the comments to this. Just some of the, like, insane outrage from that statement there, which, again, in my opinion, that's a fine answer to give. So now looking at some of the quotes here, and I'm not even cherry picking. I just clicked on view quotes. So the first one here is positive. Second one here is positive again. So off to a good start here. Look at this one. And again, why wouldn't they be positive? Like, this Caitlin Clark is not the White House press secretary. What do you want her to say? She's an athlete. The way that some of these people, like this person here, are needling at her for whatever reason, I think is actually insane. And to be honest, maybe this person isn't a moron. This is just a moronic take from her and a bunch of these other people here. AKA, she doesn't give a F about the racism her colleagues are facing because she agrees with it. Someone should write a story. I think I will. That is actually, like, this person brainwashed if she actually believes what she's saying there. This Alma Suono. Because what is Caitlin Clark? She's not the White House press secretary. She's not, she doesn't speak on behalf of the WNBA PR or whatever you want the WNBA PR relations or whatever to be. She's a basketball player. And by the way, she's done more for women's basketball probably than anyone in history already. So, I mean, maybe that's debatable. Like, I haven't followed WNBA that much, but she's selling out arenas. Like, let me know in the comments if I'm wrong. I think she's probably done more for anyone in the history so far of WNBA, and the way that she's getting flamed for that is unbelievable. Look at this one here. This is the fourth one now. 2 positive, 2 negative on, again, just a totally normal interview answer in my opinion. 1, she definitely has social media. So what? And she said she didn't, but whatever. She knows what she is She knows what she is, I'm assuming, they mean. And she knows what is leading what convos. Again, how do you know that? She's a basketball player. She's not speaking in, like, the woke phrases or whatever you want her to be speaking in. She is not oblivious to how this impacts her team and teammates. Well, her statement, why does that get brought up that she's not oblivious? She brought up other people in this statement. And then look at this, just curious. What did you want her to say? I'm aware of what's going on in media and the narratives created about me and my teammates. I stick beside them, and we won't allow the outside noise to impact this team. Basically, what she said. I don't get. She said that she realizes outside noise and it's taking away from the good players potentially and the good players on other teams too. So just trying to. This person's obviously just complaining to complain. Okay, we'll go on again. So again, another negative one. Trash. This person just JoJo, not a fan of Caitlin Clark. I don't even know what that means, what that person said. Okay, again negative. Like I did not cherry pick this. I just clicked on view quotes. This guy, I get drowning out the noise, but this exemplifies the privilege that she has. She gets to check out of these convos and not speak to the negativity on social media surrounding her. That's privilege? That's privilege. Just not checking your phone. Maybe that's just not being addicted to like a TikTok algorithm. Apparently, according to Rex, that is privilege. That word, by the way, is one of the words in society that has totally lost all meaning. When someone says privilege, you don't know what they're talking about anymore. While many of her counterparts get chastised for avoiding questions regarding her. Well, I don't know if you realize this, Rex. She's responding to a question right now about the outside noise and everything. So she's not getting chastised. She's just answering a question, but you can't use that example when she's actually doing the thing that you're saying she's not doing in the moment. She's not, other counterparts are getting chastised or avoiding questions regarding this while she's answering a question regarding all the noise that she's created or creating around the WNBA. And a lot of I think this kind of relates to that controversy with Kennedy Carter in the hip check or whatever, but another one, like these are all negative. Caitlin Clark is complicit in the racist attacks of the black WNBA players. Caitlin is weaponizing her white privilege by being silent against marginalized communities. No one on her team should be chastised for not defending her because she is choosing to allow attacks on her behalf. Like, these people should all be ashamed of themselves. These people are all insane. Maybe they're not insane people, but these are insane takes that weaponizing her white privilege. Like, when, again, I follow hockey the most, but when Connor McDavid, who's the best player now, came into the league, people just were happy pretty much. It was like, is Connor McDavid good or is he great? Same with Sidney Crosby. When he came in the NHL, and he was really good for the NHL. Like, the NHL was not in a great place when he came in, and Alex Ovechkin, and they helped grow the game. And at the beginning, maybe Sidney Crosby got blamed for, like, kind of complaining to refs. He was a little bit of a whiner, people, but that was very vanilla. To this criticism is, like, maybe something unhinged that you would say, again, to a politician. Caitlin Clark, I don't know if people are so, like, internet brain that everything just blends together. She's not a politician. You shouldn't talk to her like this. This is completely unfair. And I mean, the ironic thing is this might, in a weird way, be good for the WNBA because it creates a bunch of drama. But I mean, I don't think this is ultimately good for Caitlin Clark's career. It wouldn't be very good if she actually took this stuff to heart eventually and kind of was burnt out. But yeah. And then the other thing is that think about when LeBron came into the NBA. Yes, it was a little bit before the social media age. And a lot of people didn't like him, but not really. Most of the debate was just, is he super great or is he really great? And maybe some people thought he was arrogant with that King James nickname, but for the most part, it was just like, how awesome is this guy? This guy does great things every night. He wasn't getting this kind of crap. There wasn't like a post you could pull up. Again, there's pre-Twitter, but it wouldn't be 70, 80% negative on LeBron James. It was mostly just, wow, this guy's unreal. This guy's great to watch. This guy's awesome. I can't believe that this is going this way for Caitlin Clark. It sucks in a way, and again, it's in the weird way, it is actually perhaps helping the WNBA because it's just in this attention kind of somewhat degenerate society where it's just all eyeballs and clickbaity stuff. It kind of helps, but I don't know. See, again, there's another positive one. That's good. So anyway, I'll end there, but you see, like, just that video, a minute video, and I did not cherry pick these replies. I just clicked on them, and like over half of them so far are negative. They're the top ones that come up that are the most viewed and stuff like that, or the most engaged with, or however X does it. But with that said, thanks for watching this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Have a good day.